Here to explain a little bit more as we dig into this, let's welcome in Anthony Gangi. He is the host of Tier Talk, as well as being a prison expert. Anthony, thank you so much for your time again. First of all, what is your reaction to hearing that faulty records are the reason behind one of these escapes and now one of these manhunts?
Right. So this would be known as an erroneous release. So it wouldn't be considered an escape unless there was some level of corruption behind the scenes from one of the workers. So at this point, it's an erroneous release. The classification process is very complex. I mean, you're dealing with could be multiple interests from different agencies, multiple court translations on what these things what they could what they're expecting. So having said that, there's always going to be direct oversight into anybody who is doing the release process. One is to make sure it's objective, keep it objective, but also to make sure that if there is errors, you have all the oversights in place so an erroneous release like this doesn't happen. So my question is, who are the signatures? Is it just one employee that's just able to sign off, and then once that sign off is made, they're identified and released by the custody side, or are there multiple sign offs in the process?
And Anthony,
are you there?
Yeah, can you hear us?
Yes, ma'am, I can hear you.
All right, perfect. We just have that updated information, too, as well, that they now have taken Kevin Mason's girlfriend into custody. She's facing charges, but he is still on the run. Are you surprised to hear that? Because obviously they weren't together.
Yeah, now, if I may ask, the girlfriend is someone that was on the outside, right? She's not a worker, correct?
Correct, yeah. As far as we know, she was on the outside.
All right, so this to me is not a shock, because if he was released erroneously, then he would have probably been notified of the release, was able to have time to communicate with his loved one, and then they probably would have known at this point that there was a mistake. Because if this does happen, there usually could be an effort to reach out to the person to say, hey, this was a mistake. Are you going to be able to come back in? But at this point, if he's not coming back in, even though it's an erroneous release, it could shift to an escape now because of obviously his unwillingness to return.
All right. Well, host of Tier Talk, prison expert Anthony Gangi, we certainly appreciate your time. Thank you.
Thank you, Nichole.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find News Nation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of News Nation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.